Hi everyone, welcome back to Undesign Craft channel. Today we're continuing our fruit series. In this video, we're going to crochet a cute banana bunch and a peeled banana. This project is simple, fun, and perfect for beginners, so feel free to crochet along with me step by step. Grab your yarn and hook, get comfortable, and let's start crocheting together. Here are the tools you'll need for this project. We'll be using 4-ply cotton yarn. We also need a 2.5mm crochet hook and a stuffing tool to help shape your pineapple nicely, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a stitch marker. Now let's begin by crocheting the inner banana. Start by picking up your light yellow yarn. Make a knot in a magic ring. Then work 6 single crochets into the ring. Here, I'm using the yarn under X-stitch technique to help prevent the stitches from slanting. Once you're done, pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Then make a slip stitch into the first stitch to finish this round. For round 1, start with chain 1. Work 1 increase in the first stitch. That means 2 single crochets in the same stitch. You can place a stitch marker in the first stitch if it's hard to recognize. Next, work 1 single crochet in the following stitch. Repeat this sequence 3 times. 1 increase, one single crochet. By the end of this round, you should have 9 stitches in total. Finish with a slip stitch into the first stitch to end the round. Then chain 1 to start the new round. At the beginning and end of each round, work a chain and slip stitch to keep your rounds nice and neat. For round 2, work 2 single crochets, then 1 increase. Repeat this sequence 3 times around. Finish with a slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. By the end of this round, you'll have 12 stitches. For rounds 3 to 13, work 1 single crochet in every stitch. This will shape the banana's inner body. For round 14, we start shaping the banana by decreasing. Chain 1 to start, then work 2 single crochets. Next, do an invisible decrease. Insert your hook into the front loop of the next 2 stitches. Yarn under, pull through, yarn under again, and pull through all loops on the hook. Repeat this sequence 3 times around the round. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the first stitch. By the end of this round, you should have 9 stitches. Next, fill your inner banana with polyester fiber so it's nice and plump. Now, embroider the eyes and blush around round 7. For round 15, start with a chain, then work 1 decrease followed by 1 single crochet. And repeat this sequence 3 times. Slip stitch to the first stitch to end the round. You should have 6 stitches. Use your needle to weave through the front loops and pull tight to close the hole. Don't forget to hide the leftover yarn. And there you have it. Your inner banana is done. Next, we'll work on the banana skin. Pick your brown yarn and make a knot in a magic ring. Work 6 single crochet into the ring. Then pull the yarn tail tight to close it. Slip stitch into the first stitch to finish the round. Next, switch to green or yellow yarn. Use the green yarn to make a chain and secure it, remembering to pull the brown yarn tail tight. Then work single crochet in every stitch with the green yarn and slip stitch to end the round. You can now cut off the brown yarn. For round 2, chain 1 and work 1 increase in every stitch. You'll have 12 stitches. And slip stitch to end the round. For round 3, chain 1, work 4 single crochet, four increases, then 4 single crochet, and slip stitch to finish the round. Total 16 stitches. For rounds 4 to 8, simply work single crochet in every stitch to continue building the banana skin. For round 9, we're going to start dividing the banana skin into 4 peels. Chain 1, then work 4 single crochets. From rounds 10 to 13, chain 1, turn your work to the back and work 4 single crochets in each round. For round 14, chain 1, turn your work, then work 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, and 1 single crochet. You'll have 3 stitches. For round 15, chain 1, turn your work, then work 1 decrease and 1 single crochet, leaving 2 stitches. For round 16, chain 1, turn your work and work 1 decrease to finish this peel. Now repeat rounds 9 to 16 to make the next peel. Just remember, When you start the new peel, secure your chain in the same stitch where you made the 4th single crochet of the previous peel. Then begin the 1st single crochet in the next stitch. This way, all 4 banana peels will be evenly spaced and joined neatly, giving your peeled banana a clean and balanced look. Once you've finished all 4 peels, do not cut the yarn on the last one. We're going to continue working around the edge to give the banana skin a clean and polished finish. Start with chain 1, then work 8 single crochets along the side edge of the first peel. Continue by working 7 single crochets along the side edge of the next peel. When you reach the top tip, work 1 increase in that stitch. Repeat this same sequence 4 times to finish edging all the peels. To fasten off neatly, thread your yarn needle, insert the needle under both loops of the second stitch, then insert it back from the top of the last stitch. This creates an invisible join for a seamless edge. Now insert the banana body into the peel. The peeled banana is finished, and I love how cute it turned out. Next, let's move on to the banana bunch and finish this project together. Start by making 17 chains. For row 1, skip the first chain from the hook. Work this entire row in the back loop only. Begin with one slip stitch, then place a stitch marker in this first stitch to help you keep track. Work one more slip stitch in the next chain. Next, make 12 half double crochets. In the last two chains, work one slip stitch in each. For rows 2 to 7, start each row with one chain, then turn your work. Again, work in the back loop only. Make 2 slip stitches at the beginning of the row, and remember to place your stitch marker in the first stitch. Then work 12 half double crochets . Followed by 2 slip stitches at the end. Repeat this same pattern until you complete row 7. For row 8, start with one chain, then turn your work. Work this row in the back loop only. Begin with 2 slip stitches. Next, repeat the following sequence 3 times. 2 half double crochets, then 1 half double crochet decrease. In the last 2 stitches, work 1 slip stitch in each. Cut the yarn, pull it through, and leave a long tail for sewing later. Use the yarn tail to sew both edges together. Before the opening gets too small, fill in some polyester fiber, then continue sewing to close the hole neatly. Now you should have a nicely curved body. Pick up your brown yarn and let's work on the bottom part. Insert your hook from the bottom and work in this foredge. Make a knot to secure the yarn. And work 4 single crochets. Then slip stitch into the first stitch to close the round. Use the leftover yarn to fasten off neatly. Next, let's work on the top part using the same pattern. Again, insert your hook from the top, make a knot to secure, and work 4 single crochets. slip stitch into the first stitch to end the round. Now work one more round for the top. Start with a chain, then single crochet in every stitch. And slip stitch to close the round. Leave enough yarn so we can join the stem later. Now, repeat the same pattern to crochet a total of 5 bananas. Next, let's work on the stem. Start by making 16 chains. For row 1, skip the first chain from the hook and work this entire row in the back loop only. Make 1 single crochet in each stitch across. For rows 2 and 3, chain 1, turn your work, and continue with single crochet in every stitch, again working in the back loop only. When you're done, cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing. Fold the piece and join both edges together to form the stem. Next, let's sew the banana pieces onto the stem. Start by positioning 3 bananas on the stem and sew them on neatly and securely, remembering to place them all facing the same direction. Once those are in place, add the remaining 2 bananas and stitch them on as well, making sure everything is evenly spaced and nicely aligned. And there you have it. Your cute banana bunch is all done and ready to brighten up your fruit collection. Thank you so much for making this with me today. Now I have another cute fruit magnet on my fridge, and you can make one too. Don't forget to use your favorite colors and stay tuned for the next fruit in our series. Happy crocheting and see you in the next video.